Hello students, welcome to online classes of Shemstar Global School. This is Nabila Fatima. Students, we have completed this chapter and in this video we will do the quick recap of this chapter. So before starting the topics, let's discuss about the heading of this chapter. The heading says Institutional Representation of Democracy. So here we will discuss about the meaning of the word democracy. Democracy is that form of government that allow people to choose their rulers. In a democracy, the rulers which are elected by the people should rule in a country and the people have got freedom to express. The first topic of this chapter is Universal Adult Franchise. Universal adult franchise means that every adult in the country has got the right to vote. No person can be denied voting on the ground of the caste, creed, religion, gender, and etc. It ensures that all the people are treated equally. Under it, people have got the right to vote and choose their representatives. Our next topic is elections. In a democracy, supreme power rests with the people. They have the choice of deciding either directly or indirectly who can be their representatives. This is done through the process of elections. An election is a contest between the different political parties for the same position. In such a process, some would win and some would lose. The parties which get maximum number of votes forms a government. Casting votes. Earlier, people used to cast their votes by putting a stamp on the ballot paper. Today, the process has been simplified with the introduction of electronic voting machine, which is also called EVM. The EVM shows the names of the candidate and the symbol of the party of which they belong. Independent candidates also have their own symbols allotted by the Election Commission. The voter are only required to press the button against the name of the candidate of their choice. After the voting process is over, the ballot boxes or the EVM are sealed and kept in the safe custody. On a particular day fixed by the Election Commission, they are opened. The votes of each candidate are then counted. The candidate getting maximum votes in each constituency is declared elected. The party whose maximum candidates are elected becomes the ruling party. Our next topic is political parties. Political parties comprises a group of people who share similar views on a political issue. A political party wants to gain power through democratic means. The political party should be national or regional. Every political party has party symbol approved by Election Commission. Example, hand is the symbol of Congress Party, whereas lotus is the symbol of Bharatiya Janata Party. Our next topic is coalition government. A political party that gets maximum number of votes in an election is known as the majority party. It becomes the ruling party. The other elected members of the house are called opposition. Generally, the party with the maximum number of elected members forms the government. But sometimes there are no party that gets the clear-cut majority of votes. In such a situation, government is formed by the alliance of two or more political parties. Such a government was known as coalition government. In the coalition government, decisions regarding the state cannot be taken by any individual party alone. All the parties in the coalition have to consult before arriving at a decision. Students, you are requested to do these exercises based on this chapter in your rough copy. And this is your today's assignment. Pause the video, read the exercises carefully and then do it. Tomorrow I will provide the answers of these exercises in Google Classroom.